in-depth questions asked by subscribers on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/mortgagecurrency. And we also got some of these questions by email. So, Dan, welcome, and a little bit of background about yourself, please.
Great. Thanks, Karen. Glad to be here. Had a great time doing the first call, and just an opportunity to talk a little bit more about HARP. A little bit about myself. I've actually been originating in the mortgage side of the business for about 20 years. I like to think I'm not that old, but I'm definitely starting to feel that. But for the last 20 years, it's been an interesting run to see kind of how the industry's changed and continued to develop. I think what's probably the most interesting to me is how things have kind of come full circle. I kind of chuckle at your comment that it is rocket science again, or it really is brain surgery, because you really do have to understand the technical nuts and bolts of how a loan is made, probably now more than you have had to in the last 10 years. So myself, done it about 20 years. I am a producing branch sales manager. I manage a group of originators and oversee a region for the bank, as well as still originating loans day in and day out. That's still my primary responsibility. It's part of the job I still love. So I do understand the challenges and difficulty of having to document a file and explain rules that don't necessarily make sense to my clients, to help them understand why they've got to do some of the foolish things they've got to do as part of the process.
And that's why we love to have you on these calls, because you can explain them, Dan, in regular terms that people can understand. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's after dealing with as many clients as I have over the years, you learn real quick to try to find a way to paint that picture in terms that they can understand and follow. But I love to read about the industry. In all honesty, I've got a passion for reading guidelines and rules, because I got used to fighting underwriters to prove to underwriters that they were wrong.